Yo, what's up, everybody? That was weird. I'm not going to say yo ever again. That just wasn't me. Hello, everybody. Currently 8:30, September 23rd, Monday. Man, Monday. Whew. It's a lot, and this is gonna be our last day of streaming for a hot minute, just 3 days. 3 days, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll be streaming again Friday night. Wow. Yeah. Weird to think about, but yeah. And it's gonna be the promptathon tomorrow. In fact, it starts in about 6 hours, about 6 hours, 6.5 maybe, or maybe somewhere around that, some weird number. I don't know what time zone it is, but it starts quite soon. I really, really encourage all of you to join the Drawbox Promptathon. It's super, I'm not gonna say it's super easy because, you know, it could be easy, it could be hard. It's not like a certain prompt is harder than easier than the other, especially when it predicates off of, you know, embracing creativity. All right. But it's super fun. And I really think everyone should join. Everyone benefits from it because it's more of an exercise of your creative brain and getting used to drawing things that you probably otherwise wouldn't. And I always love it for that. Speaking of love, I love warming up every day. So let's do our warm up real quick and then we'll hop into the Booby construction. I am such a child. But yeah, I plan on keeping tonight rather short because the earlier I wake up tomorrow, the more studying I can do. So we may rush a bit in terms of like only holding myself to an hour geez. 10 minutes of warm up and an hour of actual construction. So, because that means right after this, because like I'm worn for the day, so the sooner I sleep, the sooner I can wake up and be less worn out, which means I can study more. Which is a philosophy I'm slowly starting to dislike. You know, doing things that are good for me for the sake of productivity, rather than doing things that are good for me because they're inherently good for me. Not totally vibing with the playlist I put on. What's up? What's up, Dazzling? Hope you're doing well. Came in here with that energy. Hope tonight's treating you well. Will you be joining the Drawbox Promptathon over the next week, even though I'm not going to be here, and so you really just have no incentive to do it? But I would love to see if you draw anything for that. And if not, are you going to be participating in any drawing activities? Because like November, October, and kind of September is when a lot of promptathons and stuff like that happen. I forgot to move my chat to this side of the screen. Oh, but you got a new pin. What is this new pin? And yeah, this music is way too intense. We'll do this. But we'll see if I actually... Oh no, I don't like this. Yeah, that's Nujibis, but I'm not in a Nujibis mood. We'll do this. This is a throwback. Get me on the edge of my seat, Dazzling. What is this pin? I'm going to guess... Oh, Faber-Castell Big Brush. Brush pin enjoyer, huh? Are you, are you versed in the way of the brush pin, or are you wanting to learn? Is it Faber or Faber? I've always said Faber. Most of these art brands I pronounce as if they were German because, like, they're expensive, so therefore it must be German. So technically it would be Faber. To get a nice umlaut over that A. Mostly I'm just using it to fill in big areas, yeah. Yeah, because all I have brush pen wise on my end are the ones I've used on stream. This one, no idea what brand. Yeah, I don't like this one. This is not my favorite. My favorite so far, and even though it's not like a huge brush pen, it's a tiny one. The Pigma brush. This is awesome. I love this one. I don't really like Pigma because they're like super expensive. Like I don't like their fine liners as much. Not saying that they're bad, just for the oh Jesus. for the price, I'd rather get something else. But hey, what's up, Bryce? How's it going, my main man? Our last stream for a bit, gotta make it count. Even though I'm gonna just, oof, something is really wrong here. I'm not sure what. Why did I sound so nerdy like that? Really wrong here. Yeah, okay, so this is going just the wrong angle, so both of these lines were wrong. Yeah, that's craziness. And Promptathon. Oh yeah, we're not streaming for the next 3 days. We are doing Promptathon, don't you worry. But yeah, we're not streaming. As an effect of my exams. Oh, okay, cool. My internet just went out. That's the second time tonight. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. A gravity for sure. Yeah, these next couple of days are gonna be some heavy hitting ones. But after that, it's gonna be smooth sailing, no exams for like 5 weeks. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5 weeks. And those 2 exams, while they are going to be difficult in their own respects, they aren't my computer systems exam, which is the one I am worrying about this week. Even though part of me has literally given up. Like, there's only so much I can study. In fact, after stream, I need to review all my flashcards for that. Now, I was debating doing it because I need to go to sleep early, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. That class is such a lost cause. All I know is that I'm going to be referencing how horrible this professor was for the rest of my life. Like, this guy on his own has inspired me to make changes about the channel, how I do videos, just major ways of how I want to spread and display information, because he's so awful and he showed me all the ways of doing it poorly. Yikes, my ellipses are really poor. It's because I'm thinking about exams, which sounds like an excuse, but it's partially true. You look at that. Try to get a bit wobbly in the middle of that one. This was a purpose, like, that's the thing, these ellipses are supposed to be be circles in real life and transformed, but I just like the notion of that, because otherwise, yeah, it would be pretty like this. But anyways. One weird thing that happens a lot that I've noticed during exams is I try to cut down how long I'm at the gym. I still go to the gym, I just don't go to the gym for as long. That is not right at all. That's pretty bad. But I go to the gym, like I cut down the space between my sets and I do easier variations. Or just altogether cut down on the harder variations or harder reps of my harder variations. And I think it makes me feel better. Like I enjoy the gym more because I get more exhausted, because it then becomes like pseudo high intensity interval training. You know, it's just like I'm at it, going at it. No time in between. But it can be easy to forget that form matters for those, so it's not about just doing reps and going home. Exactly like art. Do a couple more ellipses. Actually, we'll be stringent on time because we do need to worry about that. So, we'll be doing the Booby construction today. We're going to leave some extra room on this page for doing like a mock version, as we usually do. And then we'll go for it. Cool. So, let's pull up our picture of the Booby. And yeah. Why does it say go live? I am live. Whatever. It's always so strange. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick sip of my water. Guys, please make sure you're drinking water. If you haven't today, please drink some water. And then we'll get to it. Okay, so yesterday, watch out everybody, I am going to share a Booby. There we go, there's the Booby. I didn't really give you guys much warning, but... Oh shoot, we never did the face! We never did the face of the Booby. Dude, man. Also, I feel like we can change the tail, so let's get into it. Not hard for you guys to see everything. Anyways, this is the tail, but I don't really like the tail, so we're gonna delete the tail. Goodbye, tail. Yeah, we're working under Booby construction. And what we want here is we want our tail. This is fun and fine and everything, but as it comes off, so it's going to be like this. Actually, it's not really even connected down there. It exists as a form up here. So we can actually extend it up here. Just leave it right there. We don't really need to do anything else. And we want this to make it feel like it's Batman and traveling backwards. And then go up here. And end right there, and that'll make it feel like it's kind of going over there. I don't totally see it yet. But we can't really convince ourselves that much with this one. No, that one a bit more, but we'll stick with this for now. And that's going to be cool. That is the tail. I can't believe we didn't do the face yesterday. So let's get to that. So what's going on with the face? Let's blue in here. Actually green. We'll do green first for the footprint. So yeah, this one, it's a lot like the Pelican again, where we have this form going out of the face. We also have this kind of matching. This will be an additive form though. You have to zoom out of it. So it's this orange line is on the outside. We have do this. Yeah. And then this part of the face. So I'm even inclined to just remove that entirely. Good. And then this, I'm thinking too much about what's actually there and less about what we should be drawing, because I'm gonna make this all one form. So, you know, we will do it like this. There we go, that's good. Oh, I didn't start the timer, shoot. We're gonna actually be very strict and say we've been working for 5 minutes. So we'll set the timer to 55 minutes here. Actually, yeah, because I remember when we were done, it was at 8:41. I had to look at the timer, so yeah, timer for 55 minutes. And then yeah, for this mass up here, we're gonna have the same thing. And then over here, and then back. No, we will curve it like this. We could do that, but in fact, yeah. Now let's divide it into its planes. So we're gonna go like this. This is a bit difficult, but something like that. This is going to come from over there at roughly the same rate. So this like small, very minor distance is going to be quite hard to draw, but then we have the eye. We actually have this very kind of helpful amount of lines here to kind of help us. Try to make those a bit more solid. I am bending it even though it's on a flat surface. I actually want to... There's definitely a corner right here. You can't really deny that. There we go. Make it a bit more straight than it needs to be. There we go. And then this next part is a bit hard, so we're gonna oh wait. I'm actually gonna get rid of all that because we need to. Okay, that's not what I wanted either. This again, so we just drew... No, oh, whatever. Okay, well, I will be strict about it, even though we are low on time today. There we go. There we go. That shall be the base footprint. Another one in here. This will be the actual head. That needs to wrap around up there. Even though right here is technically correct. Just needs a higher start. Like so. I'm just called the upper jaw. It's really just the rest of the face, but that means bye. Instead, we want something like this. Like this. Yep. Now we want to do the eigen. For a rushed stream where we're awfully we're redrawing an awful lot of stuff. Anyways, there, boom. Go. The eyeball next. We are kind of running out of space as we do this, but and then we do the brow forms. Yeah, this is one where we were going to go up here, and this is really interesting because we have this super circular form wrapping around the eye, which looks really nice. Could be something like that. Cool. Muscles. Jeez. Okay. Cool. And then finally, let's do an additive form on the top of the head. This one's going to be the forehead, feathers, and it's called the forehead form. There we go. And now we can I'm just going to organize this for myself, even though we're probably never going to use this again. The skull is going to contain all of this stuff. Cool. So yeah, success so far. Now it's a game of getting this on the page. So let's do that. And let's also, I am kind of stalling, but I don't care. Because we will be working on our friend again. And so I don't want to rush this stream and think, ooh, that was the complete opposite of what I wanted to do. Gotta fix that. There we go. Cool. So how we want to do this is we're going to go over here, this up, do our typical, this is going to be Booby, what do you call it whenever it's just like a scale, I guess? I don't know. Just like where we do the breakdown triangulation. We'll use this pretty pink. Why am I always off just by the tiniest bit? Alright, let me... Do I need to ghost with my mouse? That was pretty good. This is like a torture game. come on. Torture game. No, it's just torture, not even a game. I'm determined to get this though. People were like, Kavel, it's so impressive that you streamed for 200 days. All of it's just this. Don't tell yourself anything other than that. Like, look at this. It's just OCD incarnate. That's all it is. There we go. Jeez. That's good enough. I'm being so... Can you guys tell I'm stressed by exams? I get very, very, OCD whenever exams come around. Jeez, okay. I bet if you go back to all my streams from last semester, you'll find me just like redoing the same line a bunch. Then again, we didn't use pure ref as much, but... In fact, part of me was thinking about canceling stream tonight, but then I did really well on a practice exam for my linear algebra. And I know like that's not a guarantee that I'll do well, but it did make me feel quite good about my efforts towards studying for that class. I could now redirect some of that energy towards studying for other classes. Cool. So here is our Booby, triangulated. Once again, this bird shape where we have these corner ones not totally occupied. Coincidence, I mean, you know, exception, right? But what to note, the head is a 16th, this part of the head, right? We exist partially over here, so technically a fourth, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Center of the body, center of the form, center of the tail kind of thing right here. And that 16th. Feet occupy about another fourth. So if we divide our page into halves, or quarters, sorry, because like it's all like once we decide the height of our page, we don't have to really worry about any width. So as long as this center line is in the center of our page, then we're pretty good on the X dimension. And this one, it will transform, right? Or other way around. Actually, it won't really matter. Anyways, so yeah. And then finally, because I like doing it, this one is a bit weird. We don't have a really nice set measurement, but I think we should still measure everything in terms of heads. So grab this. Also, yeah, so actually, we're just gonna make our lives easier. We're gonna grab this Booby. 3 boobies. We're gonna rename this one Booby head units. The natural conversion, the Booby to head unit. And we just want to copy over the skull here. Use the existing lines to kind of match everything up. Cool, and then we're just gonna get rid of all the excess stuff that we don't necessarily care about. We shall name ye head unit. Now, and this is kind of just me experimenting. I want a line of action through this birdie, so there it is, right? I guess. So this will help us line everything up, and then same thing over here. If we say about right here. Cool. And now we can duplicate our head units around. Now we can call these axes or something. Axes on a grid. Just get a feel for how big our friend is. This one over here, this measurement of head to beak with, because we have no other like great references for how long the beak should be. But now we know the beak is about 1.5 heads. Plumb line, yes, that's the word, thank you. Not line of action. Somewhat correct, but mostly false. Plumb line is the correct term, and I am silly and stupid. Oh. And I'm also going to do another one. Also going to grab all these and put them in there. Yeah, that's practically it. This looks like some weird, I don't know, seance? No seanceologist. I see this one being important. That line to this, like we're kind of getting worth of this right there. We summoned Cat. Yeah, where's Cat? I don't think Cat was here last stream. Maybe Cat's too obsessed with watching One Piece. Maybe we messed up in showing her One Piece. My bad. Cool. Okay, so what's to make up here? Our friend is 6 head lengths long, inclusive, right? 6 by 5. So actually relatively square. I mean, truly rectangular, but somewhat square. You know, one more head, right? Actually no, because then we have about a half to a quarter of a head, maybe even third of a head down here for the end of the tail. But I'm more concerned, and the tail isn't a crazy important form, so if we lose space on the page, that's fine. We are really lucky that nothing kind of goes over the head, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Look at that guy in the background. I'm suspicious about that guy. Anyways, I have this mosquito bite on my arm, and I keep itching it, and it is killing me, and... Okay. Or some kind of bite, who knows? Maybe it's those dang spider mites chilling in my ZZ plant. I'm going to deal with them soon. A very violent and demeaning way. I need to turn off my phone. Jeez. Okay. Part of me is really trying to stall because I'm not too much in the mood to do 50 or what's it called, constructions or just drawing in general. I've been drawing a lot, but we ought to. And this isn't a situation of forcing myself. I do love drawing, right? I love this. Just some days I don't want to go to the gym, and yet I know I ought to go to the gym. No, you never want to force yourself to burn out, but these are considerations. I don't like this plumb line. So yeah. Oh, so tired. Okay. So we have the technically four, boobies of the apocalypse. And I say we start trying to get the major 3 forms onto the page. What a handsome, sorry, just like despite how silly they are pretty beautiful birds. I will not lie. Okay. Center our friend right here. So I can see the entire thing, but of course if I wanted to crop it so you guys could see it, then it would look, actually I'm not gonna even mess with it, but I need it to be cropped like that so it'll fit in this thing. Like, see how there's no black bars on the side of that? Kind of sucks. Anyways, take a big sip of water and then we're gonna hop right into it. Munch, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. Don't eat ice. Not good for your teeth, I think. Actually, that's just like a wives' tale. I'm not sure if that's actually real. Anyways, I'm gonna zoom out a bit because I need to see everything. And we don't really have to take apart our Legos. Just know that we have our head form right here, sausage form down here. It is a bit concerning because the head form is just ridiculously small compared to that torso. But It is something that we must do. And what happens if we draw the head too big? Well, now the torso should be too small, and we'll adjust for the torso, right? And also looking at this, the neck is about one head from the top of the torso, because remember, the torso is a 3D object. We're going to see a turning of form back here. And yeah, sausage form over here. The sausage form will end probably about right here. So maybe even conservatively, like right here. So maybe a fourth through that one. So yeah, I think it is important actually to put make it the central form, because even though I would love to do the head first, that would make everything so much easier. It wouldn't make drawing that form easier. So we're gonna do just a quick sketch of our friend here, just form wise. Make sure we have all of these kind of memorized and they're working in our brain. So this is gonna be a bit smaller, and we'll switch to our good pen, because why not? Ah, dang it. The burnout this weekend, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I'm just gonna have a day where I just do not do anything. Now, is that actually gonna happen? No, because school and life still is real, but definitely gonna be taking a crazy break this weekend. Not from streaming, though, because I actually like streaming. And I actually like school. I just don't like bad professors. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get pretty big here. Remember, our head occupies a fourth, but really that doesn't make sense because we just established that our head is our entire picture is 6 head lengths long. So if we can fit 3 units above this, we're good. So we actually have to get kind of tiny here if we want some extra room. So something like that for the head, but I'm more concerned about the body. So instead, let's look at the body's proportions. We know the foot is about 1.5, or sorry, like from the foots, this form probably goes about 1.5 from the ground. Now how can we translate that into page units? We're basically a quarter off the ground. A little bit more than a quarter off the ground. Yeah. Because this is 3 head units, so and we have a gap down here that doesn't really exist in our head system, so we're working with some weird math. Just know that we're going to try to put the form on there the best of our abilities. Yeah, we want a sausage form. Yeah, pretty freaking solid. That line is a bit unhelpful, but it's whatever. We know the head exists in this line of action more near towards line of action plumb line. I apologize. I don't know why that's occupying the same space in my brain. If the foot comes out right here, then we're going to be going about right here is going to be the center of our head. And we're really small. So in terms of this form, the form itself is going to be about 1 to 2.5 of these, relatively speaking. Yeah, 2.5. Maybe a little bit more. So, one form right here. That's just about it. I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. Then we want that, and then so we actually ran out of room up here. I hesitated right there because, like, should I draw through it twice? No, and then I, like, literally in that same instant echoed to the critiques I've seen Dio say where, like, yes, draw through your forms. So, or sorry, not draw through your forms, draw it twice, right? We can do a center line through this form. That line is a bit confusing, but we can still see quite a bit of this side of the chest. So now you guys know that even though I do cheat from time to time, I hate looking at the construction, but this neck is so involved that I think we ought to. So we start relatively lower. So I feel like it should have been a bit larger, but that's okay. And we go out actually past the skull here for this, with our next line. We should start with a line, and then I also am going to do the whole... Maybe if I held my pen correctly, I'd make better lines. That's like a triangle almost. Anyways, so from here, we have one of my roommates is cooking food right now, and it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Getting all the distractions this stream. I want to rotate my page, but I need to be able to see where I'm making this line properly. This should have been smaller, because now it makes it look like the head is tilting more towards us. Because if the neck is supposed to connect, basically like here's the head, here's the beak, the neck is supposed to go like this. But now we've said it's going like this, so now the head's gonna feel like it needs to go in this direction. Yeah, more of this is exposed. If we're looking at the side profile, then this degree would be smaller. So we'll make a note of that. And then, so now we have this line. The neck gets chunky. We get like out here and then in, or it actually goes back. So that means at our largest, probably right here. And back here, we know we kind of jump out. So something like that. So now we can look at these degrees. Guess I'm turning into Golem, I don't know. So this is a really weird ellipse because you're thinking, oh, is it go? No, it's going up here. Sorry to cut you off. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're going up here with a slightly similar degree. Intuitively though, I'm gonna shift the degree and make it smaller. And then we have this one where now we're gonna see the back of it. This is the final one actually, so I'll poke it out just a bit so we can get that. Damnable branch method. Make it look all choppy. We'd really want like in your like Kavel, this thing pops out faster right here. Yeah, that's true. I noticed that while you're doing it and I don't know how to fix it, so. And then in the lieu, my professor said that today. I don't like him. I'm gonna copy what he said. See, now it looks like it's turned so much towards us because this degree is so high. But Tom Fox, just a simple line right there will make it feel like it's going up and over. And in fact, we can. Yeah, nah, it's whatever. It's just hard to read. I'm gonna keep going with this one. We are gonna, because like it's gonna be a big gap. So I'm just gonna keep drawing this one, and that's gonna be it for the night. Wait, we have 20 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, wait, what? Time's weird, man. Whatever. Cool. So yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna do 2 of these. I know it's the rule not to redo or grind things, but it's gonna be such a big gap between here and then with so much drama and all that I'm okay with doing that, and hopefully Comfy is too. Probably not, but I am, so. More specifically, I should be more worried about Dio, because one, it's Dio. I mean, a vampire, immortal, one of the strongest beings on Earth. But also, Dio wouldn't watch my streams, but if Dio ever did and saw all the shortcuts and stuff I'm taking, Anyways, we're not gonna have enough room for the feetsies here either. I actually don't know this form too well yet. So where's that? That is about... I feel like the head should have been smaller, but I don't know. Anyways, it barely peeks out. And tail-wise, we're almost a head's length like this down. We actually go pretty dang far down, which I didn't want to do because sorry, I'm figuring this form out. I don't want to do because I don't want to cut off the feet, but it seems like I'm gonna have to. I tried, and that was actually a good habit that I just caught. I tried shrinking this form to fit the feet, but no, we're drawing what we see, and whatever can't fit on the page, I'm not gonna put on the page. And I'm not sure if that's what Drawbox wants us to do in situations like these, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to figure out the form here as well, so I'm gonna see a line go like this. So that didn't mean to do it. I wanted to curve more because now it really feels like you can see the front of this, but what I can do better. Not horrible. This looks like a very strange thing. Dazzling, I thought you were summoning cat. Come on, man. You're never going to be the court wizard at this rate. We need you to work on your summoning skills. So we got Delano. What is Delano again? And like because I know Rise I think is the executioner. If not, Rise is the jester. Haha, no. I only work in the power of twos. A two's compliment, my guy. Okay, I see. Okay. That is a piece of my beard. I apologize. I shouldn't be shedding at this time. Okay, that's such a bad joke. I regret saying that so fast. Whatever. Anyways. Let's do the backpack, which travels around the form here. And it's yeah, we're gonna go around the form here and then eventually travel around this. So let's stop right here just to reevaluate. I like tried talking right there and I realized I had no air in my lungs and I was like so focused that I forgot to breathe. And then up here, and then we want to go around it, so it's a bit sharper than I would like, but I think it works. And now we get this custom shape. Yeah, and this probably should have gotten a bit more narrow, raised and gotten a bit more narrow. We want to raise this. We want to raise it, I want it to be chunkier. I want the entire form to feel chunkier, so I'm gonna go pretty far back here. Because yeah, I feel like this should have been over here more. It should have, you know, curved a bit. So we go out by a lot. Manual breathing. See, he is the court wizard. Casting spells, trickery, fey magic. Fey magic? Is that a correct term? Or is it like fey sorcery, fey trickery? It feels 3D, just it's not exactly what I wanted, especially with this like tight. This does help this negative shape though that we have right here, where it's like this triangle. That does help a lot, which I do like. And what we can do, yeah, this probably should have gone deeper as well. We can add a contextual contour line. Actually, no, we're gonna leave it there. Like this should have been up a bit more. Whatever. Cool. We get our wing. I think that's the next thing to do, which is a bit difficult because it doesn't really have a solid basis for where it sits. I do see the 3D, like this corner right here gives it a lot of context that I like. It is somewhat lower. I'm gonna start with the line right here. Somewhat like that. I travel down. Stop about right here. I'm seeing this as there's this continual round edge around all of it. I get my 3D brainer up around that. So this corner I did right here, I really, not only was it on there, but really try to reinforce that there's this 3D plane. There's a plane right here. There's a plane kind of happening up here. Much smoother, less visible. This is going to go up here. Perfect. Liking it. Hey, yo, chill. Dazzling's trying to pick fights with a mod. Hey, what's up, Delano? Dang. What's with the... Oh, wait, I thought he was going like, yo, chill, dog. Yeah, I think... Yeah. I thought you were trying to pick a fight. That's like Freudian. That's like, I expect a fight in chat. And I'm like, oh, no, okay. Wonderful. You, Delano. That's the kind of humor my friends and I have. Like... I'll be playing a game and we wouldn't have said anything to each other, and then I just start going, hey man, watch the language. Anyway, sorry, that is very silly of me. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Delano. Something feels off here. I don't know what. We're doing like a weird pseudo sketch of our birdie today. It's too banana-like, too stretched, too tall. And we're gonna be actually kind of not redoing it. Like, this is one of my like pre-sketches that I'm taking just very seriously. Because exams start tomorrow and I'd love to end it with a bang, but that ain't how it's gonna work. So, yeah. Anyways, off to wing number 2. We're gonna swing around here to get to the wing around here. And I'm gonna hang off like this, so. Not a crazy intrusion. We're gonna have a corner right there. That was a bit too much. And then let's get about right there. Yeah, that was a bit too sharp again. I'm kind of abusing my little corner system. We're gonna go up here and then around. This is gonna be a very round one. Something like that. Cool. Then we have our little additive forms for the leggies. Thinking about drawing, but I actually need to do it. A lot of schoolwork has been starting to pile up, though. Gotcha. But we got to tackle it early. Even though you've probably been doing that. This is the first semester I've ever had where I can like say, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z today. And then like every single day, something has to end up getting pushed to the next day. I gotcha. It's really demeaning. Every single day, I'm missing a new thing. Okay, this corner and that, look how off that is. This corner meets like right here, so this is definitely both too long and just... Yeah, this should have been like shifted up there. This should have been more curvaceous. So yeah, this one starts about right here. It goes quite low, but we're at the point of no return in terms of that, so... You're thinking 3D first. Get pretty close to this. I feel like this should have been sharper. Whatever. This one's gonna be somewhat easier for me to visualize because we have this one as a basis. That line is messing me up though, so yeah, we're gonna be nearing the edge. Okay. It was a bit smaller. We got a bit higher, my concern. And then the big old legs, which are gonna definitely get chopped off a bit because it ends right here, and we did a plumb line from that. It goes up the shoulder about right here. So we are definitely very much to the left. Unless we start from back here, which it actually starts from. Okay, so. So that's actually doable, okay. I feel like there's a bit more of an angle, which I'm going to try to introduce, but... It's coming more towards us, so that should have been straighter. And also, look how long that is. That's just because everything was... Ugh. Anyways. And this one of a similar size and position. I'm going to be analyzing, because the channel is kind of like settling down right now. There's not tons of new subscribers or views or anything. So we'll see if putting Booby in the stream title changes anything. If so, we may be drawing a lot more Booby related things. Okay. You know, the wave of the lesson 2 video has calmed down. The lesson 2 video still gets views pretty linearly, actually. Every day it gets about the same amount every week. It definitely has calmed down though. It's been 92 days or 96 days since we posted that video as well. I saw that today because I was checking the analytics. It's like, jeez. Ugh. Clickbait YouTuber? Heck yeah. That's how we get our awesome streamer money. So this one's going to be cut off quite severely. How do you think I'm going to be able to afford my Kavel, my purple Kavel Ferrari and streamer house? And my lawyers for when the streamer house goes south. Has there ever been a streamer house that's gone well? Oh wait, there's the one with was it OKTV? Is that it? And then again, I am not versed at all in YouTube drama, so I wouldn't know. Oh no, not at all. We can't get the mods pay. No, that would mean I get less money. That's bad. We want Kavel to have lots of money and be happy with that lots of money. It'd be very sad if Kavel didn't get lots of money. In fact, the channel would suffer. Yep, definitely. In fact, I think the mods need to start paying Kavel, honestly, too, because I've platformed you guys, you know. Such a horrible bit. I need to make sure. This sounds facetious and rude. I know that's my favorite word to say and thing to complain about, but also, yeah, these feetsies are a bit off, but whatever. I really don't care for donations or anything, and like, I still have my parents who can support me if like things go south. And my college, you know, is paid for, so I don't really need like crazy amounts of money. So I would probably just disable. I have to figure out how to disable that because I don't want people giving me money, to be real. Or maybe I'll like force it at $1 and there's a max. I don't know what I was not thinking right there, to be honest. Actually, I can kind of see it. Let's see, how can I make this one feel? Big ol' feet. If I pay you, then you have to draw, edit all my storyboards for the manga. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Probably like a... Didn't JJK's editor like change a ton of the stuff? Or not a ton, but a notable portion of it. My understanding. Yeah, this is a bit of a rush drawing today. I do apologize. And kind of contrary to what I was saying earlier in the stream, where just putting the hours in isn't good. Which I'm not really, that's not the goal of this stream, but that is kind of what today turned out to be. Even though we are stretching the brain a bit. That negative shape does not exist in the anime. The new JJK chapter is out. I'm going to read it. Huge. Speaking of anime that we like / manga, I watched the latest One Piece episode the other day. It's getting so crazy. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm also so tired. I hate using melatonin, especially when you don't need it. I think melatonin can be very dangerous when you start using it when you don't totally use it. So everyone, I would say do not do what I'm about to say because it's probably extremely destructive for your sleep schedule. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I, one, know I can fix it, and two, I use like melatonin like once a year. I'm treating it as if it's this crazy dangerous drug, which it can be if you misuse it. Anything can, right? But look at his little smile. Alright. Probably gonna take melatonin just to fall asleep earlier tonight so I can get up earlier tomorrow. This looks kind of uncanny. Why? Then again, most of the stuff I draw it does. So we said this is what, 1.5 heads out. So we take this, we're gonna go 1, and then we're gonna go 1, and then we're gonna go here. About right here. That is a long beak though. I'm not sure if I trust that, so let's double check. Man, my bread rotted the other night, and I opened up my cabinet, my bread had mold on it, and now I have nothing to eat. Very upset, my stomach. Oh, I have Triscuits, never mind. We're set, guys. The country is saved, the city is saved. The Cavaliers will go hungry no longer. Oh yeah, Delano, who are you the court mage or are you like the advisor? Brain rot. Is that what you think? Anyways, Delano, because like if we don't have a court wizard, I say we assign Dazzling to be the court wizard. Because like first of all, Dazzling, so that's like a good name for a court wizard, I think. This is really long nose, but we're gonna just roll with it. I'm just not sure how much I believe in myself in terms of this, but that's kind of interesting. It summoned you on accident and works in the powers of 2. I don't know what works in the powers of 2 is. Maybe it's just some wizard thing. Maybe it is the computer science 2, because if so, that'd be kind of cool. So it's gonna go out and then in a bit, so out and in. I was very specific about this line because the jaw is large and then it gets smaller, and I'm very surprised that I controlled it that well, but here we are. So, and then we are thick right here, and then we kind of get smaller until the end, where we actually even kind of converge and hang a bit, which I'm just going to leave like that for now. Now we have this plane, which goes out. It actually starts pretty low, so this is, so we're going to go pretty narrowly. Oh, that was a bit too much. Well, yeah, I should not have had that swing. And then this line goes back here, so we're going to see it meet from right there and meet at these. See, that one was right. So it's a bit unfortunate that one was all messed up. And then taking this way, looking back at our normal one, it all does kind of just converge to this very nice round point. Ish, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and, we'll keep it simple for now. We'll work on that eye socket, which is still kind of in the head of the center of the form. Smack of the center of the dab. There we go. God, I don't know the YouTube channel that's responsible for that joke, but wonderful YouTube channel. I removed YouTube Shorts and I try not to watch YouTube too much, other than like bird videos, and so that is a crazy big eye. Whatever. We have our eye forms now. And it's like gets very close over here. So while there's still gonna be a part that is hidden, see like this. And this part is a bit narrower than this very curvaceous part down here. Just keeping that in mind. So we're gonna see like this. That's a bit too not enough over here. So I'm still gonna make the form a bit larger than it should be. And this one goes really far down. Really far down and then up. And then let's see, what can we do here? We can make this kind of corner that muscle has. And there's these really cool additive forms on the beak too that I kind of want to get to. We have 4 minutes left, so we'll see what we can accomplish. I do want to add a dot to the eye, just because it is a bit uncanny right now. I think like it's just a little cartoonish. That makes it easier. It's still really gross looking. It looks like looking at an animatronic or something, but it's manageable now, right? We have this where it kind of, we go around the eye form, then we kind of hop in here, then we connect these two. Should have been much more out like this, but whatever. It is what it is. More ink won't fix it. We've learned that many a time. It branches over here and then goes in. So yeah, that should have definitely been a lot more like that. And then this silly line that I just reinforced, which made it worse. Whatever. Okay, anyways. It is what it is at this point. So now we have this. And yeah, this should have been more narrow, I think, like gone like this and then up here. Yikes. Well, we can kind of turn that into its own form now. It just looks so off. And honestly, guys, let's see. Stream is 1 hour 13. It's been on the lower end. 1 hour 20 is kind of the par, but I think we're gonna call it here. So here's the final lowdown of how the showdown is gonna go. Sorry for using my lingo. What a weirdo. So these next couple days, we are not streaming Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, the next day, or Thursday, the day that typically follows Wednesday. So I'll get you those actual dates as well. The 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, we will not be streaming. We'll pick back up on the 27th. However, every day I'm going to do my best to participate in the promptathon. This may just be doing a quick 20 to 30 minute sketch, or maybe if I feel that I have time, I could do more. We're going to pick back up on Friday, like I said, the 27th? Yes. And we're going to be finishing up the promptathon then, because it goes all the way until the next week. So yeah, 7 days of promptathon starts tomorrow. If you guys do participate, please drop that in the Discord. Feel free to add me at CIPPHY, Drawbox Discord. If you're scared of doing it, please know that no one's there to judge you, and you're going to get a crazy amount of support and critique. And it's an extremely fun event. I love it. It's my favorite Drawbox event. It's the only Drawbox event that I know of, but it's super constructive, and what you get out of it is immeasurable. It's really fun. So yeah, that's everything. So for everybody else who has exams, please, please, please try your best, take breaks, go slow, right? On the exam, don't stress yourself out. Remember to breathe. There's something called deep belly breathing. It sounds a bit silly, but that's a really good tactic. Or there's the other breathing techniques that help you calm down. I like to use those before an exam. Bring your water, erasers, scantrons if you have those, paper on the side. I always like to bring an extra copy of my review, because what we do in the hallway is we talk. We usually convince our things. Like in calculus 2, memorizing all the trig identities, I would like walk into the exam with my review paper in my hand because I was so convinced that I would get one of them wrong, even though I practiced for days on end beforehand. So bring a review for your friend, bring it to the exam. I don't need to tell you guys how to study though. You guys are pretty smart. Yeah, so best of luck everybody in both the promptathon, any exams, or just whatever's going on. And I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. Bye for now.